Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all out there? I want to talk to y'all real quick about the word foundation. The foundation is so pivotal in our lives. If you don't have a good, strong foundation, you will fall. And a lot of times we're not succeeding is because we have the wrong type of foundation. Sometimes our foundations are built upon our connections of people who we know. Sometimes our foundation is just merely just our education. But what kind of foundation are you building on? Never build a foundation upon somebody else's foundation. Whatever God is giving you to do, build off the foundation of God. You cannot drive through somebody else's eyes. Have your own vision. The Word of God says, write the vision, make it plain, so those who may read may run. But who's running? Who are you getting to run? You know, people always saying, "Ooh, I'm." People are maturing and people are growing, but really, it's just a roller coaster. They up, they down, they up, they down. They more down than they up, and they're living a contradictive life to what they're professing. But a lot of times, people do that is because leadership don't be right. How can leadership say anything when leadership is not right? So what we have to do as times of leaders, we have to check ourselves. You know, I thank God for the people in my life. I have checkers. You know, I don't mind nobody pulling my coattail because, see, I'm trying to make it in as well. But you have to have a strong foundation. If you don't have a relationship with Christ, you won't do what he tell you to do. You're going to do what man tell you to do. Or you're going to try to buy your way through. You know, when God tell you to move, move. It's not going to always be popular, but move when God tell you to move. Be true to who you are. God will never have you being true to somebody else and not being true to yourself. Because, see, the life you live outside of the house should be also the life you live at home. You can't say, do this, and you do another thing. So as a leader, I'm always looking at my checkers to pull my coattail. Because I want to make it in. There's no big I's and little U's and all that. We all have different functions and we're held accountable in different ways, but we all trying to make it in. Your foundation is very important. The higher you go, the deeper you had to go. The higher you go, the deeper you had to go. If you shallow, your spiritual life is shallow. If the more trials and tribulations that you go through, that's what takes you higher. What kind of substance do you have? What do you have to make other people say, you know, who they serving? A lot of times we lie to people and we project a certain image. It's easy to project a certain image for a certain time when you don't allow people in. It's when you lie, when you deceive, or when you pay your way through. See, when you paying your way through, nobody gonna check you. They just want that money. But as soon as you cannot pay your way through, who gonna be there for you? Who gonna stand with you? When your service is no longer rendered and you can't even give up your service, who gonna be there for you? Who gonna stand with you? Your foundation that you built is going to tell you who's gonna be there for you. But the sad thing is, a lot of times you don't know what kind of foundation you built until the pressure is put on that foundation. Lose all what you got. Don't have no income. You might not even be able to preach no more. You might not be able to teach no more. You might not have nothing to give. Think about when you have nothing to give, who gonna be there for you? Who you think gonna be there for you? Who gonna take care of you when you're sick and you're down and out? Who gonna lift you up? All that is determined about your foundation. You know, when it comes to foundations, it's layers to that foundation. When you was laying down the foundation, when you was at your strongest, who was you lifting up? Who were you pulling with you? Who were you grooming? Who was you pouring into? Who can you say gonna be there for you when you have nothing to give? And if you don't know, you need to check your foundation. Y'all stay blessed.